to pour. Hi everybody, it's Gina Page coming to you from African Ancestry again. We started this last week, our weekly Facebook Live, to tell you, lipstick on my teeth, to tell you what's going on with African Ancestry. So today's the last day of Black History Month. It's the last day we're going to celebrate worldwide being black, but not at African Ancestry. We celebrate being black every day, but we have specials during Black History Month. And so for this month, you have 1 day left to get an African Ancestry test kit, Match-A-Clan or Patch-A-Clan test kit. I think, is that why I have this test kit for $270? It's a 10% discount. People are always calling, asking us when we're going to be on sale. We're on sale right now. Get it while it's hot. But you know, this is a family project. It only takes one person to take the test for the whole family. So even if you don't get it today, you can still get it for the whole family. And inside the test kit, we have a lot of different things just to kind of demystify it for you all. You probably don't really know what's involved, but there are these swabs that are just like Q-tips. You just rub the inside of your cheek to collect the swabs. You put them in these envelopes, let the envelopes dry. While they're drying, you can fill out this information form. Everything's barcoded, so we are extremely committed to your confidentiality. And then you return all of that to us in a postage paid envelope. So we have test kits available. We also have our My DNA Mix test kit available, and that is $155 through tonight at 11:59 p.m. We've been all over the country this month. I want to give a shout out to our friends at Metropolitan Community Church. I was there on Friday night welcoming 10 people into the African Ancestry family, and that was so much fun. I walked into the church and there was this sea of African Ancestry t-shirts. It was really nice to see people excited about knowing their roots and excited about having other people in the community take the test and find out where they're from. So Dolores Elliott at Metropolitan, she's a powerhouse behind their Africa Missions Ministry and making things happen as it relates to black folks in Chicago and our African roots. And then on Saturday, I was at Olivet Institutional Baptist Church, where we welcomed 80 people. 80 people found out where they were from on Saturday in Cleveland. And their pastor, Jawanza Colvin, that dude, he's off the chain. We had so much energy and fun in his church. I want to give a special shout out to Lucy Henderson and to Sister Cynthia Smith for really making this a great experience. For me personally, I probably have more fun than everybody else, to tell you the truth, and for the people at Olivet. So that was fun. I'm back here in D.C., and there's one more Black History Month celebration today at, I think it's at 5 or 5:30 at University of Maryland, their Baltimore campus. So they're 4 students at University of Maryland who I'm going to welcome into the African Ancestry family. And I think we're going to go live with that around 5:30 or so, so that you can actually see what these reveals look like that we've been talking about. Let's see, what else? Oh, we launched Influence Magazine this month, and that's our premiere issue of a magazine that we decided to start to really delve into the African influences on different parts of our culture as Black Americans. And so this first month, this first issue, we featured the African influence on fashion. And so if you go to our website and click on the Media Center, you'll see the Influence magazine. We featured Jermaine Hill. She's the fashion fixer. She's a celebrity stylist out in Los Angeles. We featured Rita McGee, who is a costumer, along with her sisters, and they're responsible for the costuming for the first season of, oh gosh, what is the show? Empire. They made Cookie look as fabulous as she looks. And then also the New Edition series that just came on. They were responsible for those looks as well. So please check out Influence, hashtag Roots of Style, and let us know what you think. How has African fashion influenced your style? Speaking of which, March 18th, we're going to be partnering with the Adinkra group at Ankara Bazaar here in Washington, D.C. Last month we were in Brooklyn with Ankara Bazaar and Adinkra group, and now we're going to be in D.C. at 918 F Street Northwest on Saturday, March 18th. And that's basically a sip, shop, and swag is what they call it. All things Ankara. It's really fun. The top designers are going to be there. I think Simply Cecily is going to be in the house. I wear a lot of Cecily's designs, and there'll be a lot of other local designers and probably national designers who specialize in Ankara fabric. So I hope you'll join us for that. You can get more information on our Facebook page and on our Instagram. What else are we doing? Oh, I'm going to Hartford, Connecticut on March 11th. Their YMCA has a program, and we've been invited to talk to some members of the Y about African ancestry, and some of them are going to take the test, so I might have some more reveals to share with you all in a couple of months. I'm looking forward to that. The other thing we launched last month was the Get Rooted Book Club, and that is a partnership that is brand new and near and dear to my heart with Ramunda and Derek Young. Last week I said their last name wrong. But the Youngs have mahoganybooks.com, and we've worked together with them to curate a Get Rooted book list by African ancestry. We have books about the countries that you share ancestry with, books about our culture, and books about consciousness. So if you don't quite understand why it's important to find out where you're from, then check out that book list. And you can get to that. We'll post it right below on our Facebook page. But you can get to it through mahoganybooks.com as well as through africanancestry.com. Oh my goodness, so March is tomorrow, and March is Women's History Month. And so shout out to all the women who are making history, as well as those who have made history. We've been inundated with the history of our sisters from Hidden Figures, and that has been so motivating and inspiring to so many of us that are conscious and aware. And even for those who aren't, people are saying, why didn't I learn this in school, and getting downright mad about it. So, I'm glad that they are. Do you have any market where we can supply African fabrics to? Oh, I'm not sure about that. We don't, but I don't know where you're located. I can't read your name because I don't have on my glasses, but if you come to Ankara Bazaar, you could probably talk to some of the designers there and see who they get their supply from. I was something about women's Hidden Figures. So people are really increasing in their consciousness about. Thank you, James, for sharing the video about our history and our culture, and we're going to continue to do that through March during Women's History Month. So I'm really excited about that. One of the things we're doing this year is we're going to give away a product each month from a Black business owner, and so starting tomorrow, we're going to find a Black woman-owned business to share with you all and give an item away from one of them, because I believe very strongly in FUBU. That's for us, by us, for those of you who don't know. And of course, I'm especially fond of my sisterpreneurs. So look for that coming up in March. There are lots of women that I could shout out already. Nubian Human, Anika, NubianHuman.com, Anika Hobbs. She's a Black woman entrepreneur. Quelly TV, Deshuna Spencer, she just won a huge grant for a prize from an African business competition. So she's growing an online streaming service of Black films and documentaries from across the diaspora. And if you follow us, you know that we partnered with Quelly in November and December, I think. Gosh, I can't remember anything now. Ty, who's our social media manager, has given me all these notes. But I'm trying to be cute and not have my glasses on, so I can't see them. Oh, and then what we'll start doing in March as well is highlighting our African sisters who have made history. So we'll talk about some of the ones you already know, Queen Nzinga from Angola. We'll talk about the Mende women in Sierra Leone who have the Sandy societies. We'll talk about some of the warriors in Dahomey or from Dahomey, the Dahomey people of Benin. We'll talk about some Nigerian women because that's who I just am from. And we'll just make it a point to share history as it relates to women in the month of March, since it's Women's History Month. So I think that I've covered off everything on Ty's list, and we got to get out of here so that we can get to University of Maryland at Baltimore for this reveal presentation that we're going to do. So thank you all so much. Rico Taylor, thank you for checking in. Hopefully you can tune back in, like I said, around 5:30 or so and see these amazing young people who have decided that it's important for them to know where they're from, and they're going to find out today. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again in a few hours.